I've already spent almost 10 years preparing for my long-awaited solo trip to New York City. I always thought I wasn't ready, but now it's time to go. That'll be a small but meaningful first step in my life. Hello everyone, I'm Amy from China, a 42-year-old single woman living with my cat Richie. Today is Saturday. My roommate is also off work. I'm going to invite her out for a meal to say goodbye before my trip. I also need her to take care of my cat while I'm away. I bought these pants a long time ago. They are a little too long. I plan to shorten them before wearing out. Oh, I need to thread the needle first. My eyesight is not what it used to be. When I was little, Grandma always asked me to thread needles for quilting. Her eyesight was not good enough as she grew older. Now I struggle with threading needles just like her back then. I have to admit I'm no longer young. I went to bed early last night, as I was worn out after days of hospital checkups. This morning, when I got up, an idea popped into my mind. It's time for my trip to New York City. Yes, it's an impulsive, last-minute decision on a whim, kind of not like my usual style. But thinking it over, it wasn't totally out of the blue, since I've been preparing for this trip for almost 10 years. I'll never feel fully ready if I keep putting it off. You may ask why I spent a decade preparing. It all started with my US visa applications from 2016. I was rejected in 2016, 2017, and around this time in 2019, I almost gave up hope. I guess being a single female caused the refusals, though I don't know for sure. I got visas for many other countries and traveled there smoothly back then. I unexpectedly got my visa in 2019, planning my NYC trip for spring 2020. Then the pandemic ruined my plan. Travel opened later, yet I'd long lost my motivation. I've got 3 years left on my visa. I kept saying I wasn't ready. The truth is, I forgot why I wanted this trip. It was such a rushed decision. Honestly, I still don't know why I stuck to this trip. Perhaps all I want is a small step of change in life. Of course, part of me wanted to skip this trip for many reasons. Firstly, flights and accommodation here cost a lot, and money is tough to earn these days. Secondly, a short trip barely leaves any lasting impact on my whole life. Thirdly, I'm happy staying home with my cat, enjoying 3 daily meals and a slow, easy life. What's more, traveling carries potential safety risks. My desire to go was stronger in the end. That's why it's lingered for years and never faded away. The pants are sewn up. Let me try them on. They fit much better now. I learned needlework from Mom in my childhood. She made and mended all our clothes back then, but now we just buy clothes ready-made. Forget all the checkups and overthinking. I just want to live happily. I'm heading out for dinner with my roommate now. I wanted to bring Richie along, but it's too hot outside. He'd be uncomfortable at the restaurant, so I left him at home. We're walking to the nearby mall. It's only a few minutes away. It's really hot outside. It was sensible to leave Richie at home. We've walked into the mall. Malls get really crowded on weekends, especially with people out for meals. Many restaurants are fully booked here. We haven't figured out what to eat, so we'll wander around and decide later. This place serves stir-fry, and that one's hot pot. There are plenty of other food options to pick from. We're walking up to the hot pot restaurant. Their menu photos look really tasty. I ate at this restaurant years ago, and their prices are quite reasonable. I've been cooking lately, so I don't eat out very often. We've gone in and picked a table. Wow, the view here is amazing. Wish Richie were with me. Richie loves fish and other little aquatic creatures. I planned to treat my roommate, but she insisted on paying. She wants to thank me because I clean the apartment regularly. She ordered a set meal online for 115 yuan. We chose 2 different hot pot broths plus various meats and veggies. We also picked 2 different drinks. She got free ice cream for leaving a good review. I'm about to take some photos when the robot brings our food over. I rarely dine out, so I didn't know robots now bring food instead of servers. The server said once it drops off the food, the robot heads back to the kitchen on its own. I watched the robot head back to the kitchen. While other diners seemed completely used to the sight. I also snapped photos of the fish and little turtles. Next time I come back to dine, I'll definitely bring Richie to visit them. All the hot pot meat and veggies have arrived. We're going to get ingredients to make our own dipping sauce. We usually add sesame paste when having hot pot. Everyone adds other seasonings to their dipping sauce based on personal taste. Or add chili oil for those who prefer spicy flavors. As for me, I prefer a mild plain flavor. I only use sesame oil, chopped spring onions, and garlic. We picked 1 clear broth base and 1 tomato broth base. We put sliced beef and lamb into the boiling broth first. They're ready in less than 2 minutes. I told my roommate my detailed upcoming travel plans and asked her to look after my cat Richie while I'm away. I shared with her that I'm excited yet anxious about this trip. I was full of passion for traveling years ago, but fears creep in as I get older. I can't figure out why. She said she'd definitely look after Richie and wished me a nice trip. We're both full. There are leftover veggies, so we'll pack them to go. We left the mall and headed back to our shared apartment. I got home, took a short nap. Then started planning my trip, booking flights and hotels. Flight fares have gone up, and hotel prices are way higher than I expected. So I'm gonna try staying in a hostel for the first time ever. Hostels are super popular, and many are fully booked, probably because summer vacation's around the corner and students are out of school. I wanted to book more nights, but nothing's available. I only reserved the first 2 nights and will figure out the rest later. As I get older, I realize not everything goes as planned. I'll just let things unfold naturally. I got a relatively cheaper flight, though it's still pricey. I'm leaving next Wednesday with 3 days to get ready. Including transit time, the whole trip is around 2 weeks. My recruiting work isn't too busy and can be done remotely, so it's fine for me to stay longer. Besides booking flights and accommodation, I need to dig out my passport. My visa is attached to my old passport. Also, I need to complete my EVAS enrollment and look up the official website first. The thing is, I haven't traveled in ages. I forgot how to fill out all the info. And my visa is on my old passport, which makes it more complicated. I'll need some time to figure it out. My old passport is full of entry stamps from my past trips. I'll take a short break and sort it out after dinner. I'm not very hungry, so I'll quickly make egg and vermicelli soup. Fry the eggs first, then pour in boiling water. Add vermicelli after the water boils. Simmer for a few minutes, then season to finish. The whole thing takes just a few minutes. It's time for dinner. I enjoy having dinner with my kitty every time. He drank some water after dinner, and this glass is specially prepared for him. After dinner, I went back to sorting out the visa enrollment. I looked up lots of information online, and things are getting clearer little by little. My cat Richie hangs around me, but he's already fallen asleep. It's almost bedtime. I ask AI for help when I get stuck, and it works pretty well most of the time. I've nearly finished filling it out. I'll double check before submitting. I got stuck on the final payment step. Union Pay wouldn't go through. I had to activate my Visa credit card. I hardly ever use it since I usually pay via WeChat. It's submitted. I'll check the result tomorrow morning. The status shows it's enrolled. I'm relieved now. Time to pack my luggage. My connecting flight only has a 2-hour layover, and I need to check bags again. That's why I bought a smaller carry-on suitcase to bring on board directly. I ordered it online, and it arrived in 30 minutes. It looks compact, but it's totally fine to carry on the plane. It has a laptop sleeve on the side, but I won't put my laptop there. I have to take it out for security checks, which is a hassle. I usually put my laptop, batteries and phones in my laptop bag. It'll be easier to take them out at security. As soon as I opened the suitcase, Rich hopped inside. Does he want to come along for the trip? I'm afraid I can't take him with me this trip. And I'm starting to pack clothes. Summer clothes don't take up much room. Just some t-shirts and trousers. I also packed a few dresses, but I get chilly in air-conditioned rooms in summer, so I may not end up wearing them. Hope I can do laundry there so I can re-wear my clothes. I also brought a bedsheet to throw away after use. Brought a power strip with US standard plugs just in case. My bag's all packed without me noticing. I brought travel-sized toiletries along with my clothes. I'll put toiletries in my laptop bag for quick airport security pull-out. I've almost finished packing. Just waiting to leave this Wednesday. I also printed my itinerary and a bus enrollment. I'm pretty much all set. I still don't know why I'm going to take this trip. Maybe I'll find out sooner or later. Thanks for watching. See you next time.